Hello guys, it's Jamie here, the Crypto Koala. Now today I thought, well, New Year's resolution, I'm going to come to the gym. Now I've got the gym all to myself. There is no one here because just look around. This is my local gym and I'm the only one here because I'm the only one crazy enough to come here at this time of night to go to the gym, because I thought, well, I could be out drinking with my mates, I could be getting on it, but I thought, no, instead of starting next year, I'm going to start this year. I'm going to start tonight. So I'm going to have an early night tonight after I say Happy New Year to you guys and have a little chat about what I think 2018 is going to be. Yeah, so early night tonight, going to go home, have a cup of tea, and then most probably go to bed early with the missus, and the kid will most probably be sound asleep. I was going to try and do some run on the treadmill, but I think it's just going to make it a bit too fuzzy for you. Now guys, what's going on with Ripple at the moment? It's second place. I can't believe how much it's grown. It's grown within the last few days. It's pumping hard. It's going up there. How much the market cap's grown and how much Bitcoin at the moment has dropped. Now, I feel like this kind of guilt. I feel like, I don't know, like a bit bad inside, because the whole thing with Bitcoin and the whole thing, the essence of it is decentralization. It's the fact that you can avoid the banks. Now, I don't own any Bitcoin. I lie. I have a little bit of a tiny fraction. I've got like the 0.00010 Satoshi. I've got hardly no Bitcoin whatsoever. Same with Ethereum. I've only got a little bit of Ethereum, and I use that to invest in maybe some upcoming ICOs in the future. But yeah, I've hardly no Ethereum. I have no Bitcoin Cash, but I do have a fair bit of Ripple. So, you know, I'm loving the fact that it's doing really well at the moment. But then I've got this deep feeling deep down inside that it's like, oh, do I really want 2018? And yeah, it's possible. It could surpass Bitcoin. It's still got a long way to go yet, but I don't know. Just imagine the fact of the banks actually all this institutional investment and them owning, like, they're in first place in the cryptocurrency world. Like, I don't know, it doesn't sit well with me, but you know, I'm invested in it. I'm invested in Ripple, and I like to see Ripple do well, and I can see the use of blockchain. I know there's a lot of banks in Asia are experimenting with Ripple, and you can see that it is a lot faster and it's a lot cheaper than traditional methods. So blockchain use of Ripple, it's really going to help the banks out. But at the same time, it's becoming centralized, and I really would like, I don't know, yeah, but that's Ripple, and I think 2018 is going to be a big year for Ripple. And I just want to talk about some of my other coins as well. I've got 4 other favorite coins I mentioned about in one of my first videos. Just going to start off with Powerledger. Now, Powerledger, I talked about Powerledger when it was in before it was in its ICO stage. So this was about 3 or 4 months ago, and then it's gone on to the exchanges. So ever since then, since it's entered onto the exchanges, it had a tenfold gain. It went up to about 1.8 AUD. This is going back a week or so ago, but now it's dropped down. You see, look, the market at the moment, it's really had a bit of a drop down. Just going to check if anyone's on at the moment. If not, I'm just going to chat away. But yeah, if you happen to jump on, guys, pound that like button, and yeah, say you can mention something in the comments, but I'll just keep chatting away. So with Powerledger, it's gone on the exchanges, and it's it's had over a 10-fold gain since I talked about it before its ICO. So it seems like Powerledger's been doing really well. All the market at the moment's had a dip. It's had a sort of a correction, but that's bound to happen. And you just got to think of it over the 3 or 4 month period, and look over it for the long term instead of the short term, because it's only had a real dip. It's only had a real dip sort of like today and recently, but that's the way it's going to be, guys. It's just a buying opportunity. So then dips are good. It presents an opportunity to buy into that. So with Powerledger, back to Powerledger, done some partnerships. It seems done some partnerships over in India and places around Asia. So I can see that Powerledger is a very successful ICO. Some of the members from Powerledger went over to is with BitCar. I mentioned about BitCar recently. I think that's got a really fantastic idea where you can own part ownership of an exotic car. So yeah, so we just watch Powerledger, and I might do another mention about Powerledger and BitCar in the future to see how they're progressing. The other one I mentioned was TenX. TenX it's not had a great deal of growth since I mentioned about it last time, but it has a working product. It has a good application. It has something that is valuable, something that can be used, which is its TenX card. Which you got to think that you compare that to a Visa debit card, and where you can use your debit card. If say you went to Maya, Coles or Woolies supermarket, and you've got your Bitcoin in a wallet, or whatever currency you've got in the wallet, or you got your TenX token, in the account, and you can just go out there and you can just go and buy whatever you want to buy with your TenX card. So it's solving a big problem. There's a lot of other cards out there. There's a lot of other cards out there that are doing the same thing, or do a similar sort of thing. But TenX card, it seems to be quite established. Now, I know an issue with what it has got is that it's with its cards. It's having trouble keeping up with supply and demand. It can only make so many cards in a day, in a week, and they're trying to keep up with supply and demand. So there is quite a bit of a backlog with the TenX cards. But I've recently seen a mention with Julian. Now, Julian's always making videos, talking about TenX cards, and he's really active there, and answering questions. So he's on the scene. He's always available. He's always good to talk to, Julian. And Julian has mentioned about that next year they're really going to try and ramp up production of their card. So they know it's an issue. They know it's a problem. So I think there's something that they're really going to try and fix. Hopefully they do. I haven't ordered my TenX card yet, but I will be ordering mine soon. And I just want to see if a couple of my mates who have ordered their TenX cards, I just want to see, who are based in Australia, I just want to see if they've received theirs, and none of them have received theirs yet. So yeah, guys, if you're based in Australia and you receive your TenX card, let me know. That'd be greatly appreciated. What else? What other coins did I talk about? Neo, numero uno, Neo. Now, I think 2018, Neo is going to have a great year. It's going to have a really good year. Now, why? Because they have been busy making connections. They've been laying the foundations. Q3 and Q8, the last parts of this year, they've been having meetings. They've been going over to America a lot. They've been having conferences after conferences. They've been making partnerships with, you're talking people like Elastus, Apex. These are some of the names, some of the big names that they are making connections with. And then even further afield than that, you've got things like Stellar. You've got things like Microsoft, IBM. The connections is broad and massive. Now, if any of you guys have heard about BAT, This is Alibaba, TenX, the biggest names in China within the realms of internet. They are connected with them guys. So you've also got Jun Lee with the Ontology, and now he has added another level, or he is going to complement Neo in a massive way. Just for what he's bringing, for his trust network, is going to complement the Neo ecosystem massively. Now, I recently had a talk with one of the ICOs based over in America called Peeratlas, and they've got a really good idea. There's some really good decentralized applications that are coming onto Neo. So a lot of groundwork has been made by Neo this year. There's so many other ones out there. You could talk about Zipping, Loopring, the list goes on, guys. There's so many good DApps, so many good ICOs, so many good projects that is a part or is joined to the Neo ecosystem. So I know I have fiat put aside for these upcoming ICOs that are going to happen. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I'm not telling you to go and invest in all these ICOs and Neo, Loopring and all that in Ontology. That's up to you. You've got to do your research. But I know when they be coming out, I've got my pocket money and Christmas money the little pocket money and Christmas money that I got, I'm going to be getting in some of them for sure. So that is, yeah, Neo and Ontology and the bigger ecosystem. So yeah, 2018, I think we're going to see they're undervalued at the moment for what they are in the marketplace. I think next year they're going to, it's going to start reflecting their worth in the marketplace next year. That's my prediction anyway. Same with Quantum QTUM, another Chinese platform. I was lucky enough to talk with Miranda Tan, one of the DApps that was good. It's gone on the Quantum, and that in itself is another one that's growing very fast. It's growing at a big rate. It's got some really good DApps that are joining on Quantum, and it's yeah, just like Neo, it's growing, and because it's in China, it's homegrown, it's from China, it's got a lot of it's got them connections to China, so you can imagine that pool of people that they're trying to tap into that marketplace. So like with Robin 8, Miranda Tan, she's primarily trying to target the Chinese audience. But yeah, you've got a lot of interest from Korea, from Japan, also wanting to invest in with QTUM, the DApps, and Neo, and all the DApps as well. But also, you know, you've got a lot of interest coming from America and wanting to invest in Neo and them good projects. So that's Neo, guys. Just think of my last favorite coin that I mentioned. So you got Powerledger, TenX, Ripple, Neo, and what was the other one? That'll come back to me. So yeah, guys, I guess basically wanted to just talk about. Thank you so much for watching my videos and been subscribing. I've just learned so much. Heaps of just amount I've learned over the last 3 months, 3 or 4 months since I've had my YouTube channel. It's been incredible, guys. It is life changing. It is really life changing. Just the fact of meeting the community and the people that I've met and the feedback I've got, it's really been nice, guys. And just the possibilities, it really does open your mind to, you know, this big world out there. And when people come up to me and I talk about Bitcoin or talk about, oh, I make YouTube videos, and they look at me funny, and it's still very early stages of adoption. It's not, it's most of these projects are still in their infancy. If I talk to a neighbour, if I talk to a friend at work, they know Bitcoin or they've heard of Bitcoin, or it's good because you're starting to hear it in the news now. I saw on 9 News, even the financial part of like Channel 9 News, it means ABC News, it mentioned about Bitcoin. And It's starting to get it in magazines. It's slowly and surely getting more and more talked about, which is really good. So it's very early stages yet, guys. In 2017 was only the tester, was only the taster. In 2018, we're going to see, I think you're just going to see so much money going into this market. Well, if it comes to the end of 2018 it doesn't, well then I'm most probably I'm not in the right game for making a YouTube channel. I'm not in the right game for making a YouTube channel. But either way, if it doesn't, then I'll just keep trying to buy as much as I can and make the most of it. But yeah, guys, I just like to say thank you so much for have a great 2018. I'm really excited for 2018, and yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'm looking at making some interviews coming up. Hopefully, I'm gonna maybe keep going with the interviews. We're gonna do a video on some of my favorite coins. Gonna maybe do a review of my profile and portfolio. Go over and just give you an update on some of them. And I really like to maybe get on with getting more involved with QTUM. They've got some really good D-apps. I'd like to talk with some of them guys. And there's so many ICOs out there. There's so many projects. There's so many good projects. There's loads out there I want to get involved with. I don't want to go and talk about like crap. And you know, I do my research and I do try and find some half decent project stuff that you know I'd most probably invest in myself. And so yeah, guys, stay tuned for 2018, and hopefully I'm continuously learning, and my videos are getting better. And so I'm just trying to get the best content, the best research, and try and provide you the best stuff that I can, guys. And yeah, so have a great 2018, and I'll see you later. And happy crypto trading. Alright, see how we turn this off.